Morning students, welcome back to geography online class. So already I have given revision for 4 lessons, isn't it? Lithosphere 1 and 2, atmosphere and hydrosphere. So today we can see this geography lesson 5, biosphere. Okay, geography lesson 5, biosphere. That lesson revision we can see. Biosphere. You all know what do you mean by biosphere, isn't it? That is the life supporting layer. This biosphere is the life supporting layer. So this biosphere is divided into how much? 3 layers: lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Okay, in this biosphere only flora and fauna have. So already we know this how many spheres are there. Already I have given the revision in the first lesson also. The last previous lesson also I have given the revision. This earth was divided into how many spheres? 4 spheres. Isn't it? Very good. What are the 4 spheres? Do you know, students? Yeah. Lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. Isn't it? Now we are going to see biosphere. Today's revision lesson is biosphere. Okay. In this, you can see that choose. So in this lesson, 5.1 and 5.2 only have. Okay. First one. The coldest biome on earth is, do you know the answer? The 4 options they have given: tundra, taiga, desert and ocean. So which is the correct answer, students? Yes, very good. That is the tundra. Okay. Next, second one. This is the smallest unit of biosphere. That is ecosystem. Next, third one, nutrients are recycled in the atmosphere with the help of certain microorganisms referred to as which are the producers or decomposers or consumers. So the answer is D, option D, none of the above. Okay. Next one, to which climatic conditions are xerophytic plants specifically adapted to? Saline and sandy. So which type of climate? The xerophyte plant and specifically adapted to saline and sandy. Okay. Next one. Why is the usage of rainforest biomes for large-scale agricultural unsustainable? Because the soil is poor. Okay. Why is the usage of rainforest biomes for large-scale agriculture unsustainable? That is because the soil is poor. Next, here this question number 6 to 8 or assertion type question direction. That one. First A, both the assertion A and reason R are true or explains A. Here the answer is 6th and 7th are the correct answer. Next for B, no, nothing have. The C only. A is true or is false. That is the 8th one is the correct answer. That is the number of gorillas in Africa has culminated of 60% in the past 29 years. Non-intervention of human beings in the forest area. That is the option C is the correct answer. A is true or is false. Okay. Next, Roman number 2. Fill in the blanks. First one. An area where animals, plants and microorganisms live and interact with one another is known as dash. Do you know? Yes, very good. That is the ecosystem. Okay. Next one. Dash are also called heterotrophs. So which is also called heterotrophs, students? Consumers. Okay. Yeah. The consumers is also called as heterotrophs. Okay. Next one. Dash is a system of interlocking and interdependent food chains. That is food web. Okay. Dash is the system of interlocking and interdependent of food chains. That is a food web. Okay. Next one. Dash is an extensive large ecosystem Do you know which is the large ecosystem? Yes, very good. That is the biome. That is the biome. Okay. Next, fifth one. The vegetative type commonly found in desert biomes is called a dash. That is the xerophyte. Mostly in the desert area, which type of plant will be grown? Xerophyte. In Tamil, we will say that kalli, chapati kalli, that one. Okay. Next one, dash is an aquatic biome that is found where fresh water and salt water mix. Estuaria. Dash is an aquatic biome that is found where fresh water and salt water mix. Estuaria. Next, question answer. What is biosphere? Do you know the answer? What is biosphere? Here, Roman number 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4 question only have. And Roman number 4 both they have. Roman number 5, 1, 2 only have. And Roman number 6, 1, 2 only have. Okay. So we can revise. What is biosphere? So do you know the answer? So this is very important question also. Please study this answer. Biosphere, the fourth sphere of the earth, is a life supporting layer that exists on the earth's surface. This layer on earth encompasses the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. It includes flora and fauna that thrive on or near the earth's surface. Okay. Next, what is an ecosystem? An ecosystem is a community where all living organisms live and interact with one another and also with their non-living environment such as land, soil, air, water, etc. Okay. Next, third question. What does the term biodiversity mean? Do you know? This is also one important, very, very important question. What does the term biodiversity mean? So this biodiversity or biological diversity refers to a wide variety of living organisms. Living organism in the sense plants, animals and other microorganisms, yes, which live in a habitat. So it is highly influenced by topography, climate as well as human activities. Okay. Once again I am revising this question. What does the term biodiversity mean? This is also one very, very important question. So please study thoroughly this one. Carefully you want to learn this answer. Biodiversity is also called as biological diversity. It refers to a wide variety of living organisms. That means wide variety. Yes, wide variety. Do you know that? What is the meaning by this wide variety? That means plants, animals and other microorganisms which live in a habitat. It is highly influenced by topography, climate as well as human activities. Okay. So next, what is meant by loss of biodiversity? The extinction of species, that is the flora and fauna, due to human and natural influence is called loss of biodiversity. So the extinction of species, that is the flora and fauna, due to human and natural influences is called loss of biodiversity. Okay. Next, give reason for the following. Producers are also called autotrophs. Producers are also called autotrophs. That is page number 203. Producers are self-nourishing component of the ecosystem. Hence, they are called autotrophs. They are found both on land and water. Example, plants, algae, bacteria, etc. Producers are self-nourishing component of the ecosystem. Hence, they are called as autotrophs. Okay. Next, second one, biosphere provides a stable ecosystem. So, give reason. That is also page number 202. Biosphere harbors whole ecosystem on the earth and sustain life form including mankind. Okay. Biosphere harbors all ecosystem on the earth and sustain life forms including mankind. Next, distinguish between, this also only two questions are there, producers and decomposers, terrestrial biomes and aquatic biomes. This is also very, very important question. Producers and decomposers. What do you know about this? Producers and decomposers. First one, producers. Okay, distinguish between producers and decomposers. Do you know the answer, students? Can you say the answer about the producers and decomposers? Okay. What do you mean by this producers and what do you mean by this decomposers? So producers means producers are self-nourishing component of the ecosystem, hence they are called autotrophs. They are found both on land and water, plants, algae, bacteria, etc. And decomposers are some organisms that are incapable of preparing its own food. They live on dead and decaying plants and animals, hence they are called saprophytes, fungus, mushrooms, etc. Okay, this is also an very important question. Distinguish between producers and decomposers. Producers are self-nourishing component of the ecosystem, hence they are called autotrophs. They are found both on land and water. Example, plants, algae, bacteria, etc. Decomposers are some organisms that are incapable of preparing its own food. They live on dead and decaying plants and animals, hence they are called saprophytes. Example, fungus and mushrooms, etc. Okay. Next, terrestrial biomes and aquatic biomes. Distinguish between terrestrial biomes and that is out of syllabus, no need. Next, answer the following in a paragraph. Here, two questions. First two questions, 1 and 2 only. Explain the various component of ecosystem. Explain the various component of ecosystem. So, this component of ecosystem, an ecosystem consists of 3 basic components. Do you know what are that? Abiotic component, biotic component, and energy component. Okay, abiotic component, biotic component, and energy component. You all know what do you mean by abiotic component? It includes non-living, inorganic, physical, and chemical factors. Okay, example, land, air, water, calcium, and biotic component. Do you know what do you mean by biotic component? It was classified into 3 categories: producers, consumers, and decomposers. Okay, producers, consumers, and decomposers. Again, this consumer was divided into 3. That is the primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumers. Next one is the energy component. Here, all organisms in the biosphere use energy to work and convert one form of energy into another. For example, the sun is the ultimate source of energy for the biosphere as a whole. The solar energy gets transformed into other forms of energy through the various components in the ecosystem. The producers, consumers, and the decomposers contribute a lot to the energy flow in an ecosystem. Okay. Next, second question, write a paragraph on the functions of an ecosystem. Explain the functions of an ecosystem. This is also an important question. The living organisms form an interactive set of flora and fauna which are organized into trophic levels, food chains, and food webs. The functioning of an ecosystem depends on the pattern of the energy flow, as it helps in the distribution and circulation of the organic and inorganic matter. Within an ecosystem, energy flow generally takes place in a hierarchical order in an ecosystem through various levels. These levels are called trophic levels. The chain of transformation of energy from one group of organism to another through various trophic levels is called a food chain. A system of interlocking and interdependent food chain is called a food web. Okay, so up to this only today's revision. So please students, today's portion you want to study well. Study all the answers. Okay, whatever I have revised, you study thoroughly. Thank you students.